racing day, so light out here I can't hear a thing. Man, the fans are going wild. And these drivers came to rock, and no place else but Fox knows how to do it NASCAR style. Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys! Hey, now, here we go, race day. Don't be going slow. Keep that pedal down on the floor. Push it to the crowd, can't take no more than hair. Sent the flag, came down the air for the last lap around. Worked all week, it's time to play. Gonna get a little bit sideways. Flag came down the air for the last lap around. Worked all week, it's time to play. Gonna get a little bit sideways.
Welcome everybody here to the World Online Racing Championship Day at JP Designs Truck Series here. My name is Braison Collins, and let's get into the starting grid here as these guys have just finished qualifying. Austin Edwards is going to be on the pole for today, Joe Burgy P2, Joe Mero P3, Joe Tardif P4. Then we got Christian Visconti, Jake Mativier, Latham Joyner, Ethan Harrison, Joe Knockel, Mason Suit rounding out the top 10. Take a look through the rest of the grid here and see if you find your favorite driver. Alright folks, let's get into the weather for today's race here. 79 degrees, 83-degree track temp, 4-mile-an-hour wind speed does partly cloudy skies take over the night. That should be coming soon. Um, Track info for today, Bristol Motor Speedway, the oval here, half mile, 4 turns, located in Bristol, Tennessee, altitude of 1472 feet. Some race info for today, 125 laps for a total of 64 miles with an average lap time of about 15 seconds here for these guys. My apologies, folks, for the lack of commentary here on the pace laps. We saw some contact, not sure what's going on there, but nevertheless, green flag is out here at Bristol Motor Speedway. As Austin Edwards, Joe Burgy lead them to the green as we go through the field a little bit here. People are going to get shuffled out. Looks like we had a little bit of contact here. 3 wide, people shuffling all over the field. Joe Tardif slow on the top side. Jake Mativier getting into the back of him. Lap 1 complete. Burgy leading on the top side here. Austin Edwards trying to battle him back on the inside. Edwards a really good short track driver here. Gino Mero, he had a good qualifying spot here. He's running P3. Visconti last week, he got P2. He's running 4th. Latham Joyner 5th. Joe Tardif 6th. Mativier 7th. Tardif and Mativier both had great qualifying runs. EJ Harrison in the 00. He's moving his way up there. Knockel and Suit side by side. Suit with a little bit of front end damage. Then we got Urich, Kennedy, Marsden. Creech, he's trying to get there. He's got a ton of damage on that thing, front and rear end. Oh, he just turned Marsden. Chase Marsden just got hooked by Creech, and I'm not sure what was going on there. So that's going to quickly bring out the WORC replay here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. That was interesting. Not sure what happened. I think Travis may have just washed it up the racetrack here. Coming down the back, or the front straightaway, excuse me, into 1 and 2. Yeah, he just drives it into Marsden and turns them. And we're gonna get one more look here at Chase Marsden's thing, but yeah, that was tough. That was really close racing. I don't know. I feel bad for this 23, to be honest. Yeah, looks like Creech just gets into his left rear. Jenks had nowhere to go. Pena's in there. Jenks to the inside wall, kills Workman. Man. A lot of damage here to these guys. Well, we're back live here. Early caution here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. And man, well, lots of chaos here to start. I mean, 34 trucks, lots of craziness here. A little bit of damage to some of these guys here. Heard from some of the drivers in the Discord call that the 2 apparently brake checked the outside line. I don't think that's the case. He has no damage. I'm assuming somebody tried to go, and that stacked up everyone. The admins will probably have to look over that restart and see who it was and what happened. Klappert's got rear end damage from way back here. Fuller's got damage. Havrilla looks pretty clean. McDonald looks pretty clean. Beautiful Nova Sim Racing truck right there. Well, single filed out. I believe we will stay single file for the entire race. Well, looks like Burgy's gonna take the top here on this restart. We saw him, he launched off the top early on. Austin Edwards, he fell back here somehow. I didn't quite see him get passed by Gino Mero. Look at this, Jake Mativier in the 7. He's way up here. Green flag waves. Burgy gets a great start. Mero does not really get going, and everyone kind of following suit here. Visconti went to the bottom right there. Not too sure why. Latham Joyner trying to throw his name into the mix. His first start of the season here. Mativier, he's under slight attack by Suit. Tardif, he is going to get run over by Ethan Harrison. What a save by the two. Everyone frantically going around 4 wide, 5 wide down the back straightaway here. Matthew McDonald up in the wall. That's going to be a wreck behind these guys. I'm not even sure where the wreck was. I believe Matthew McDonald was part of it. Workman is around. McDonald is around. And wow. That was Ethan Harrison running over Tardif. And we will go right back to his McDonald struggling to get back going again. And wow, that was, I don't even really know what to say. So watch here, they all get stacked up. Tardif gets turned, and McDonald hooks a right and kills Henry Klappert, trying to avoid that. And that takes out multiple cars. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. That is awful luck for Henry Klappert. We're going to take a look at him real quick here, see what we can figure out if he's going to be okay or not. I'm pretty sure he is destroyed in that 34 truck. Watch here, he was lifting, he was checking up for that wreck. And McDonald just comes up, takes him out. Oh, he gets stuck in the wall and launched. Wow. Well, that is some awful luck here. 2 early cautions, and man, Bristol's always chaos in league races, especially on iRacing, man. I mean, there's not much you could do about that stuff. Yeah, not sure. I mean, I would call that incident, you know, partially on the 00 for running over Tardif, causing the stack up, and then the 41, I'd probably call that on him for putting a right into Klappert. Well, through the field, Burgy, Mero, Visconti, Mativier, looks like Austin Edwards, he's up here as well. That's your top 5, as Latham Joyner may have disconnected. He is 3 laps back, so I believe he has disconnected. Connor Havrilla, Aiden Oxidine, 2 laps down. Workman, McDonald, 3 laps down. Creech, Klappert, Cox, 4. Giffen is 9 down. Marsden is 10. Jenks is 11. 22 drivers left on the lead lap here. They'll double it up and get it back going here as Burgy looks to continue to lead here. And hopefully we'll see a green flag run come to form shortly here. Burgy gets a good launch off the top side. Gino Mero does not really get going. Austin Edwards is going to take advantage, go to the outside. Visconti doesn't really get a good start either here. Neither does Mativier, as Mason Suit to the top, or to the bottom, excuse me. Mativier to the top. Mativier is going to get the run off here. Suit's going to throw a block on Kennedy slightly. Blake Kennedy trying to move himself through the field. He is the last winner of Bristol in WORC, as back in the JB Designs Open Wheel Tour, Kennedy took a win there en route to his first ever championship here. As he is getting passed by Knuckle at the moment here. Really racy track as Austin Edwards looks to hunt down Joe Burgy. Mero still runs 3rd, Visconti 4th, and Mativier having himself a career day so far, running in the top 5 in that 7 Sirius XM Toyota Tundra. Good job on the part of Mativier, putting himself up towards the front. He was talking pre-race with some of his guys, saying Bristol's my best track. He's sure showing it today, as he performed really well early on here. Burgy controlling this one here, and he actually himself has quite a few wins in WORC. I believe they've mostly all come in the Truck Series, actually. I do know he won Martinsville in the Truck Series at one point, and Man, let me get a look here. Joe Burgy is 7th on the WORC all-times wins list, tied for 7th, excuse me, actually, with Grayson Trexler. He has 3 career WORC wins in 31 starts. So, Burgy putting himself on another level early on here today. And apparently there was a glitch with ATVO. My apologies for that one, guys. Looks like we had a little ATVO glitch right there. Everything should be taken care of now. Alright. Back to the lead here. Burgy continuing to put laps down. He's slowly actually starting to... Oh, he hits the wall a little bit there. Austin Edwards is pressuring him all over his rear bumper here. And Edwards, not sure if he's saving his stuff or what. Mero third, under attack from Christian Visconti. Visconti trying to go to the bottom here. He's going to get there side by side. Mero's going to get the run off. And look at these 3 Toyota Tundras. It hits the wall back here. That truck looks rough here early on. As back to the front. Edwards still putting pressure on him. Visconti's going to get the wall a little bit there. Trying to come off the corner. As he's trying to make something work on Gino Mero. Going to the... Oh, yellow flag is out. Not sure what the issue is there. Looks like it might be Ethan Harrison involved. Yeah, Ethan Harrison is spun around here. We're going to pull up the WORC replay. Hopefully it doesn't get stuck on a glitch this time here. And we're going to go try to figure out what happened here with Ethan Harrison, as looks like he was just spun around. He may have blinked out. Trying to figure out what happened here. Right here, okay, I'm pulling it back up now, folks. Back live here on the, or not live, but here on the WORC replay. Looks like Ben Porsche spins, and then I'm not sure if Ethan Harrison got caught in it or what, because Porsche blinks out. But that wreck is definitely caused on, oh, Ben Porsche up and over. So he wrecks and then blinks out. And Patrick Jenks right there trying to just get by. I am not really sure what was going on there. So that one will definitely be on the 61 of Porsche. That sucks. Burgy and Edwards, they were bumper to bumper there, and Gino Mero was in a good battle with Visconti. Jake Mativier had himself up there. So man, I'm not sure what happened with Ethan Harrison there. Looking back through the field, looks like we have 20 cars left on the lead lap as Gino Mero pits. Kennedy stays out. Looks like Garrett A. White stays out. Granata. Looks like Mero is the only one who's coming down pit road of these lead lap cars. Ryan Martin, Fuller, Tardif, Jarek Hernandez. Mateus Debchek, he's had a rough start to WORC. He joined a couple weeks ago, and he's been involved in a lot of incidents. He's staying out of trouble so far today. Mulder Pena, looks like Giffen and Rockefeller are out on the track with damage. Looks like Giffen is several laps down. Rockefeller is looking fine. Knockel is the last car on the lead lap. Aiden Oxidine is sideways on pit road, somehow getting serviced. Ben Porsche several laps down. Havrilla and Harrison are out of the race. Giffen is on track 9 laps down. Joyner's out of the race. Workman and Klappert getting serviced 21 laps down. as is Cox. Marsden is 23 laps down. He's out there trying to pick up some position, as is Patrick Jenks. He's 24 laps down. Up towards the front, pace car lights are out, and Burgy's the leader here. Green flag is out. Great start by Burgy. Austin Edwards did not get that bad of a start though. Visconti fires off to the outside. Mativier up top. Mason Suit trying to get up there. Suit almost going to take out Mativier. He's going to be put 3 wide here by Garrett White, Kennedy, and Urich. And Mason Suit going up the middle in the sucker hole here. 3 wide through 3 and 4. Oh, he's almost going to tag Urich. Paul Granata had to lift for that one here as he did not want to get caught in that. Here comes Ryan Martin, and then we've got Fuller, Hernandez, Ramstead, Tardif, Marrow. Ramstead trying to go to the inside of Hernandez, and Hernandez falling back ever so slightly here as Tardif got the wall a little bit there. Not sure what happened. He's slow in front of Mulder and, from Marrow and Pena. There's Debshek. Meanwhile, back towards the front, Burgy continuing the lead here with Austin Edwards all over his rear bumper. I think Austin's just waiting for a mistake. Man, look at that. Visconti up to P3. Visconti having himself really good back-to-back races. So Visconti last week, he finished P2, right behind Austin Edwards actually, the guy in front of him. And Visconti himself, he said, you know, I messed up the restart, and I really wanted to be in sin distance to try to get a win there. I think this 80 truck is really hungry for a win, and he's putting up some solid performances these past couple of weeks here. He hasn't had too much of a highlight reel season so far. He started off rough, got nearly wrecked at Atlanta, had to recover from that. He did get wrecked at Daytona by Mason Suit, and then ultimately his power went out, so he didn't even have a chance to catch back after that. But he's putting himself up there with Austin Edwards and some of these other guys. And this guy right behind him, the 7 of Jake Mativier, what a race he's having so far. He's only made a couple of starts. He just recently renewed his iRacing subscription after a year off of the service. He hasn't even put any laps down at Bristol until tonight, and he is doing himself a fantastic job. Garrett White, P5. He's had himself some good runs. Blake Kennedy, P6. He's on himself a great race. Ramstead up to 7th. Urich is 8th. Marrow's 9th, and Suit rounding out the top 10. He's under fire from Granata. Granata is side by side with Mulder, and look at this battle right here. Mulder and Suit, 2 teammates going at it here. Mulder, oh, Mulder puts Suit in the wall. Mulder's gonna come up in front of Suit now, and Paul Granata is stuck. He loses a position there in that exchange. As he's trying to get around Suit. He's trying to get to the inside here. He's close to getting there, had to back off his exit. And that 04 has to be really frustrated right now because that 56 is all over the place. He's got damage, and Paul just trying to keep his truck here for the end. Back up front, Burgy with Edwards right in tow. Man, I want to see what Austin does here. He is being very patient. Burgy having to go through the lap traffic now. They have to move to the bottom, and I'm not sure. Austin actually loses some ground right there due to that. Man, Austin, he lost about 3/10 right there going through that lap traffic. Oh, the yellow flag is out. And looks like it's involving Ryan Martin. Give me just a moment here. Ryan Martin is slow on the track. There's Joe Tardif with Robert Knockel, or Joe Knockel, excuse me. Paul Granata has a 4X as well. I'm not too sure what happened here. Let's pull up the WORC replay and see if we can figure out what happened here. So this is Mateusz Debczek, right here with Joe Knockel in tow. They're following Aaron Giffen. Oh, Brian Martin spins in front of them. We're gonna go back here to this one. Not sure if the two-turn Martin or what happened here. Yeah, he just turned Martin. And then we had another incident later on with Paul Granata and Mason Suit as Granata blinks out. Suit goes to the wall, comes off the wall, and I'm not sure what happened. Is that the 4X? If that was the 4X, that was unnecessary. Oh no, Suit runs into the back of Granata under yellow. Okay, not sure what happened there. But we're gonna go back live now as Granata here is on pit road. These guys making their first pit stops of the day. And Granata, he's got some rear end damage now as Burgy leads here. Clayton Ramstead up to P2. Not sure what kind of a pit strategy he had on that 20 machine, but he's the first guy out of pit road. He leads everyone here. Mero, Edwards, Visconti, Jake Mativier falls way back here to 9th. Wow, lots of shuffling going on here on pit road. That 20 truck puts himself P2 here. Burgy did not pit. That 83 chose to stay out here on these tires. Well, while we're pacing here, mid-race update, 70 laps to go. We're on our 4th yellow so far. We've had 20 laps under caution. These guys had a just pretty solid green flag run so far, so we'll see if these guys can get it sorted out here. So far, every lap, though, has been led by this man in the 83, Joe Burgy, as he's preparing to tackle the Road to Pro season. Green flag is out. Joe Burgy's gonna take the lead here. Austin Edwards flies by Clayton Ramstead, as I'm not sure if Ramstead didn't take tires or what. Here comes Jay Mulder. Look at the run Mulder has. That Plan B sells 51, or Circle B diecast, excuse me. They've got two different brands here. And Austin Edwards flies right on by Burgy, and Burgy may have made a mistake not pitting here. He's under fire now from Ramstead and Mulder. As Burgy's trying to save those tires. These guys only have 2 changes of tires the entire race. Lots of strategy created by that as Mulder goes to the bottom. He's held up right now. They're bunching up a lot here. Mero, Visconti, Mativier, Shane Fuller throwing himself into the mix here. Visconti, look at this move he's making to the bottom here. Trying to get by Burgy here, side by side. Oh, Visconti gets tagged. He slides. He gets clipped. Oh, he's going to get pounded.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh my goodness, Nick Pino, what in the world? Wow. What happened with the 52? I gotta look at that first. Did he just not brake for the wreck here? Oh no, Mason Suit piles the 52 into the wreck. Wow. We're going to go back to the original incident with Visconti, which I believe was caused by Ramstead coming down on Visconti potentially here. We're going to go to our far chase cam here and see if we can decipher what caused this here. If Visconti came up or no, Ramstead comes off the wall. Visconti tries to save it. The 2 is stopped on the inside of the racetrack here. That sucks for Visconti. Wow, he was a good truck all night. I imagine he is very frustrated in that 88. Or the 80, excuse me, and he just blew up. That will take the 80 out of the race. Unbelievable. Wow, I am honestly stricken by that. I feel very bad for Christian right now. He was up front, and I mean, that wasn't really anything Clayton did intentionally. It wasn't a very heinous wreck or anything. The thing that really took Visconti out was definitely that hit from Pena at the end. So, wow. Lots of craziness happening here at Bristol. Ramstead and Merrow are 33 laps and 31 laps on their tires respectively. Looks like we have 13 trucks on the lead lap. Ryan Martin's a lap down, and this is a war of attrition at this point here. Several trucks, like Joe Tardif, he's probably out of this one. Martin is out, probably. Visconti blew up. Rockefeller is on track, trying to get some position here. Pena's probably out after that. Giffen is trying to get some positions. Oxidine's trying to get positions. Debchek is done. Marsden's on pit road. Porsche is on pit road. Jenks is on pit road. Workman and Klappert are on pit road. And Mason Suit, Mateus Debchek, Havrilla, Harrison, Joyner, McDonald, Cox, and Creech have all called it a night here in this one. I feel so bad for Visconti right there. Coming to green. Wow, what a restart by Austin Edwards here. Mulder does not get going. That's going to allow Gino Merrow to get to his inside here. These two teammates and the two Sirius XM trucks, they are not teammates, as Mativier trying to get to the outside of Merrow. Mativier is going to get there. He's going to fly. Oh, he's going to get the wall a little bit here. He's going to come down in front of Merrow. Shane Fuller now throwing himself into the mix here. The 57. Mativier going to come up, throw a block on him here. And a huge line of trucks coming here for the head. Oh, there's a slow truck on the inside. Not sure what's going on there. They're all coming for the head of Austin Edwards, though, as he's way up here. There's Mulder, there's Mativier, there's Fuller. Kennedy rounding out the top 5. Paul Granata moving himself up in the 6th. Burgy trying to fight his way back towards the front. He finally takes his first set of tires just a few laps ago. Merrow and Hernandez going out at their teammates. Knockel almost gets into the back of Hernandez here. And Garrett A. White, he's going to fly by 3 wide here on the top side. And that 26, oh, he's almost going to get clipped. Somebody's in the wall up here. I believe it was Fuller. Might have even been Granata, actually. No, I think it was Fuller. As he's losing positions. Burgy now to the inside of the racetrack. Kennedy up to 4th. Mativier up to 3rd. Mulder 2nd. Mulder having himself a great run. But Austin Edwards here, he's putting down laps, and he's been all over Burgy's back bumper when he was leading this one. And well, now Burgy back here in 6th. He's really having to fight for it here. Right here, Paul Granata. Paul's kind of like a Ryan Newman. He's very hard to pass. And Paul makes it hard for pretty much everyone unless it's one of his sim racing teammates. He likes working with his team, loves being on a team with his friends and stuff. And right here, you can see Burgy, he's running a lot better line than Paul, but Paul is just kind of frankly saying, no, I'm not moving. And Burgy's going to give him the bumper here, middle of the corner. Burgy trying to tell Paul, get going, bud. We've got to move. And these two have a little incident. Burgy had an incident at Michigan with Granata, which resulted in Burgy getting parked for the race. And Burgy is actually on a probation right now. So these two really not necessarily the best of friends right now. And Burgy's going to try to slide himself up in front of Paul. Paul may just let him go here. And he does. Paul now under fire from Garrett A. White. As White now to the inside. He's going to try to make it work with all that rear end damage. A little hard to have a rear bumper here. And he's going to clear Granata here. Granata losing a couple positions. And Fuller is a little far enough back that that's not going to cause anything. Meanwhile, for second, Jake Mativier has made the pass. Mativier is up to second here. Oh my goodness. Wow, I cannot even... That is crazy here. Mulder third. Burgy, with a head full of steam, has gone by Blake Kennedy. He's up to fourth. This 83 is moving. Man, I want to see this 7 truck get to victory lane. That would be insane here. Edwards going by lap traffic here. He's trying to put a lap down on Rockefeller. And he'll clear him into the corner. We'll see when Mativier catches this lap traffic here. He gained a couple tenths that lap due to the lap traffic. Oh, Mativier is going to get the wall here. He's going to get by Giffen. And Mativier in the wall again. He's trying to get by Rockefeller. Here's Mulder. We'll see how he gets through the lap traffic. He's going to go by on the outside of Giffen. Giffen trying to stay there. Rockefeller holds the outside. And so that forced Mativier to go to the bottom here. That cost Mativier some time. We'll see if this costs Mulder time trying to get through the lap traffic here. As Mulder's easily going to get by on the inside here. That really sucks for Mativier. He had to fight for that one. Here comes Burgy. He's got to get through the lap traffic now. Rockefeller holds the top. Burgy throws it in there deep, and Burgy's coming for Mulder here for a podium spot, as Burgy is the fastest on track. And Burgy's going to fly by Mulder on the outside. And man, I'm interested to see here. So Burgy has 11 lap younger tires than the 118 of Austin Edwards, who's leading, and then the 7 back here of Jake Mativier, who is second. So I'm not sure if that 11 laps is really going to be too big of a factor here. I mean, I guess it is a pretty big factor. Is look at Burgy. He is the fastest truck on track. He is flying right now. Man, I'm interested to see. Here he is. Burgy has run down Jake Mativier. Wow, Joe is on rails right now. He has closed this gap to Edwards. He's closed the gap to, I mean, wow. It is insane right now how much faster he is on track. Burgy, that last time around, was 2/10 faster than Edwards. He was about the same lap time as Mativier. Ironically though, they're losing time, and they're probably going to lose some here as they go into a battle here for P2. Mativier versus Burgy. Burgy throws it in there to the inside. Mativier, he's got a lot of right front damage from banging on that wall. And Mativier's going to clear him here. Pull away slightly. Jay Mulder back and forth. I don't think he's going to be much of a factor here in this battle. As Burgy's going to lose time, he's actually going to get the wall. And Jake has played good defense for now. Oh, he's in the wall hard. Burgy's going to give him a bumper. And Jake's going to pull to the inside. And Joe's going to probably get by him here. Going to get the run off the top. And that helped Austin Edwards pull away to an extra second. As look at him here. He's trying to get by lap traffic once again. He's got Knuckle and Urich to get by here. Patrick Jenks on the very apron there. Just trying to get some positions here. Trying to make a chase towards the playoffs. As Edwards right now being on the bottom probably isn't that good of a look for him here, as he's lost half a second to Joe Burgy here, who had that fight with Mativier. Mativier back here, he's just trying to hang on to third. He may have burned off his tires. Edwards now coming around to lap Shane Fuller, as Edwards is lapping into the top 10 of the field now here. He is on rails himself. Going for his third truck win of the season here. He won Iowa in very dominating fashion. And he took Chicagoland last week. As now he's trying to lap Mero and Granata, who are side by side. This is going to slow up Edwards, as Edwards is going to have to try to get around these guys here. Granata's going to go to the bottom after clearing Mero. And now Jarek Hernandez is slow on the top side here. Lots of lap traffic, and Joe Burgy is coming here. Oh, Hernandez is almost going to put Edwards in the wall. They go 3 wide. What a move by Edwards to try to get around these guys. And now Joe Burgy's going to throw himself into the conversation here. He closed that gap under 2 seconds, but man, Burgy, he's going to have to make a lot of moves here. Trying to get to the apron. Oh gosh, Hernandez comes off the wall. Almost takes out Urich right there. That could have been disastrous. Jake Mativier now, he's catching the lap traffic here. He's actually going to run into the back of Knuckle, who's in the racing line. I think Mativier is trying to take the top, and Knuckle's not giving it to him. That's allowing Mulder to catch up here, as Knuckle being a really aggressive lap car here. That sucks for Jake. He might lose a top 3 out of this here, as Mulder's catching him there. Meanwhile, back up here, Burgy takes it 3, clearing the lap trucks of Mero and Granata. Austin Edwards pulls another 7/10 here, as he's going to catch Jason Rockefeller. 25 to go here in this one. Edwards to the inside. Rockefeller is going to get the run off the top here, and Rockefeller kind of battling a little bit here with your leader. Edwards drives it in deep, clears Rockefeller. Burgy now trying to make his way through. Here's Mativier now up to the lead pack. He's going by on the outside. And Jay Mulder trying to follow through. He's trying to get these lap cars to be in the way. And let's see here, Granata and Urich side by side here for 9th. Mativier trying to get by them both. Granata clears Urich. Will Granata move down? Granata's in the way of Mativier. Not sure what Paul's doing, blocking the leaders like this. Granata moved out of the way for Edwards and Burgy, and this is going to slow up Mativier, and Granata's going to give Mulder a chance to get 3rd. Not sure what Paul's idea is here, as he's fighting hard against these guys. He's going to force Mulder to go to the inside here. Man. So it looks like Mativier has gotten through the lap traffic. The yellow flag is out. This changes everything. The wreck looks like it may involve Knuckle. Austin Edwards got some incidents from this one here, and this may have involved the leader. We'll go back here and look, see if it's anything like that. Let's see, Edwards, he did get passed by Rockefeller, I believe, or maybe no. Never mind. I don't believe this is it. I'm not sure what the yellow's for. Joe Knuckle here. This might be it. Did he get loose maybe? We're gonna take a look here. This is a look at Joe Knuckle. As, give me just a second here. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what the wreck is for. Hitting the wall? There is not a wrecked vehicle on the track. Oh, Aaron Giffen. what did Giffen do here? Oh, he just spun it on his own. So that's the cause of the yellow. Giffen bins it. So yeah, not sure. Not sure what Giffen was doing there, but back to the lead. Joe Burgy's found himself back in P2. Remember, back on the first pit stop, he didn't take tires. I'm pretty sure actually all these guys have used their tires up now. Looks like Granata and Knockel actually. Granata, Knockel, Hernandez, Rockefeller all have a fresh set of tires here. Those guys are a little bit further back in the field, so they're kind of banking on another yellow here. So yeah, Burgy, he didn't take tires. Edwards has led since then. Man, I am very impressed right now. This 7 truck, Jake Mativier, he has had himself a night. He has not been outside the top 5 the whole night. He's been very competitive towards the front, and I am very impressed with this 7 truck. If whether or not he somehow gets screwed out of this finish here late in the race, you can expect Mulder, Kennedy, Ramstead, Burgy, Edwards, all these guys to be just as fast as Mativier. But if this guy has not shown any sign of impressiveness tonight, then I don't know if you're watching the same guy I am. Austin Edwards gets the call to green. Let's see what kind of a start Burgy gets. Green flag waves. Edwards gets going. Burgy doesn't quite get going as well. Mativier on the top side looks like he's going to try to take third away from Mulder. Coming off the top here. Mulder's going to try to slide up. Mulder gets loose. And Mulder's to the apron. Mulder is sliding. He's spinning in front of the field. What a save by the 51. He's going to lose a lot of position there. And now it's down to the top 3 here. Ramstead lost a lot of ground. As there's Garrett White, who's 5th. Not sure how Fuller got up there. A lot of shuffling happened right there when Mulder got loose. But Austin Edwards has paced himself up front here. Joe Burgy trying to chase him here for his 4th career WORC win. In fact, on the all-time wins list here, Austin Edwards is actually very close to being there here. In fact, he actually has 1 more win than Joe Burgy. Taking a look at it here. Edwards has 4 wins to Burgy's 3. So these two gonna try to battle it out here. In fact, it looks like Burgy's losing about a 10th a lap maybe here. Never mind, about half a 10th a lap here. Mativier running 3rd, Ramstead up to 4th. Clayton, he went to the back after race control decided he was the one who caused the incident between him and Visconti. Ramstead's been great though. He's had himself a really solid season. He's put up some runs towards the front, and I'm interested to see if this really good-looking 20 truck is able to pull out a... Oh! Jerick Hernandez slow on the top side. Does not get out of the way. And now Garrett White trying to go to the inside of Ramstead here. White and Ramstead having a good battle for 4th. White to the inside. Is he going to clear Ramstead here off exit? He does, and Garrett White now trying to lead a charge to the podium. As Blake Kennedy now trying to go to the outside of Ramstead. Ramstead losing some positions. That front end damage might have something to do with it. As Austin Edwards still leads here. Burgy 2nd, Mativier 3rd. Garrett White has about a 2.5 seconds back to Mativier here as Knockel almost gets up into White. And Garrett White having to go through lap traffic here. Granata with a lot of damage. Not sure what happened to Paul, but Paul's going in a lap down here. 5 laps left. That's the man on the mission, Austin Edwards. Him and Burgy have split this race. Each of them led a good portion of it. Burgy led early on, looked to be the favorite, but I wonder if that pit strategy called to not take tires early on was the one. Man, what a race that Austin Edwards has driven here. Hold on, don't look now. Joe Burgy, he's closed 2/10. Not sure if it'll be enough here. 2 laps to go. Burgy is closing the gap quickly here to Austin Edwards. In fact, he actually may have just lost another 10th here. White flag, this time by for Austin Edwards. Going for back-to-back Truck Series wins. He's been phenomenal today. And Austin Edwards going to become the 4th person in WORC history with 5 wins. Congratulations off of turn 4. Austin Edwards takes the win. Burgy 2nd. Career day for Jake Mativier. He gets 3rd. Garrett White 4th. And Blake Kennedy rounds out the top 5 here at Bristol. Good run to the end. Wow. People wrecking after the race. Not sure what's going on there, but some guys giving some congratulations taps to Austin Edwards. Man, what a drive by that 118. Well, folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on WORC TV following this commercial break. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to WORC TV for post-race interview time. We're going to drag our winner in here, Austin Edwards. Austin, you're in the WORC TV booth. You had a coffee, bud.
Yes, sir.
What a drive from you. You started on the pole, but Burgy took the lead from you early. You were able to out strategize him here. And at the end of the race, that last restart, you pulled away, took home your 3rd JP Designs Truck Series win, your 5th overall, moves you tied for 2nd in the WORC all-times wins list. You're quickly making a name for yourself here. Congratulations, man. I guess first things first. You got the pole, lost the lead early. What did you think you were going to have to do to take the lead away from Burgy?
Yeah, I just didn't get the best initial start compared to what I needed. Qualifying speed showed pretty good compared to our testing speed, so I was happy about that. But unfortunately, when it came down to Bristol and the setup we had in all these trucks tonight, the outside line was just way too dominant to make anything happen on the bottom. So, unfortunately, with Burgy having that high side in those first couple laps, I did everything I could on the bottom to hold on, but just didn't work out. I ended up falling back to 3rd. Eventually, found my way back to his bumper, hanging around for a little while, and fortunately, just couldn't find a way around him. So. For some reason, I happened to pit a little bit earlier than him, and those new tires made a world of difference. Was able to power by him on the inside, and from there, it was just riding it back home. Fortunately, I made a bit of a driver error, took out the right front pretty hard on the fence around lap 70 or 80, I want to say, but was able to get just enough of it fixed in the pits that held on to the end.
Yeah, man. I mean, that was. I can't believe that drive from you. The other question I have to ask is, before we got this last yellow, you made a very interesting 3 wide move to get by the lap cars. Was your aggression because you felt like Burgy was gonna be able to catch you because he had a little bit younger tires than you, or were you being aggressive because you felt like you had to? Why were you being aggressive with the lap traffic?
Yeah, I would say that was about the reason. I knew Bergie had probably 10 more laps or less laps on his tires than he did mine, and I was watching the relative page. I saw him closing in pretty quickly. And in that situation, that's a move I probably normally wouldn't make. But being the urgency of it and being that the hole was there, and I really didn't know where else I was supposed to go. Luckily, I was able to squeeze it up there, make it work out. Somehow keep all the paint on the truck at the time. But it was a very scary move. I definitely need to limit those moves from now on in the series, but it worked out in the end, so we're
Yeah,
all good.
I mean, I was a little impressed. I was like, wow, if I was leading the race, which honestly I don't do very often, I don't think I would have made that move. But nevertheless, congratulations, Austin, on yet another win. As I said, you're surely making a name for yourself here. Before I let you go, do you have anybody you want to thank tonight?
Just the guys at Faster Esports for letting me run for them in this amazing league, and the guys at Track Time Entertainment Sim for helping me in everything I do in sim racing.
All right, man. Well, congratulations, Austin, on your win. We're glad to have you here, man, and good job.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, guys. That was Austin Edwards. He finished P1 today. Here in this one, as we're gonna try to pull up Joe Burgy here for an interview. Joe, you're in the WORC TV booth. You got a copy, bud.
Yep.
Well, man, another close race for you. You led quite a few laps early on, 56 of them to be exact. Uh, you stayed out early on, lost a few positions, and do you think that pit strategy is ultimately what may have cost you a better chance at the win here?
Probably. But I mean, Austin was pretty fast. He was a lot faster than me throughout the runs. The only reason he didn't get by me was because of being Bristol being Bristol, and you know how tire model is. But I feel like if I did pit with them, I was gonna get it. But I'd rather be second or have a guaranteed second than an uncertain win. So overall, it was a pretty good race. It was pretty calm when I was in the lead, but whenever I went to pit, I got stuck behind a bunch of people and had to probably pull the most Lightning McQueen passes I've ever done. I don't know if one of the broadcasts put it or got it, but I put it 3 wide with Paul and I think it was Gino. Just about crapped myself, but we made it out alive. So overall, it was a really fun race. Austin raced really well the whole time. I feel like he was gonna win to begin with, but I feel like if I did pit with him and the others, I probably would have had a better shot of it. Although I don't think it would have been guaranteed.
Well, I mean, man, yeah, I those aggressive moves that you were talking about, that was actually gonna be my next question. When you fell back in the field, I saw you making some of those aggressive moves. You were up on the wall, down on the inside line, making it 3 wide, doing whatever you could. You caught the lap traffic and you split them. I mean, you were doing so much. Did you think that if that race went green to the end and we didn't have that late race caution, that you may have had a shot at Austin?
Heck no, honestly. um, One, it's Bristol. There's no way it's gonna go green the whole way. But um, like I said before, Austin was fast. He had the winning pace. I really don't think I would have been able to get to him unless he was stuck behind. The only chance I had to get past him was with the lap traffic, but I was a little bit far behind already. So just that outside line was superior the whole time. Unless you got that big of a run or the guy on the outside just goes stuck. But again, I don't think I would have been able to get to Austin. He ran a perfect, I mean, I wouldn't say perfect race, but he ran a good race. He ran a better race than I did. He deserved it a lot more than I did. But second place, honestly, with how it's going, either call me Davey Allison because I'm either wrecking out or I'm finishing within the top 3. So I'd rather be that. Although I'd rather not have the wrecking part of it. So I think it's 4 top 3s in the last 6 races. I think 7 races. Yeah. I say that's pretty good for the stats. Not really good for points, but considering I wrecked out of all of them and wasn't able to show up for another one. But let's just hope we can not have the wrecking part and be able to continue to get top threes. I'd rather. I know it's hard for me to win, either because of just better strategy or with it being a super speedway, or I end up getting wrecked. I don't know. I haven't had that yet. I haven't been wrecked from the lead yet, but if it means if I don't win, if it means that I'll consistently get top threes or fives, then I'd rather have that because consistency is better than getting a couple wins and then wrecking out of every one of them, which it actually kind of feels like it now that I say it. But we'll hopefully get that win soon. If not, we'll wait till the playoffs, see if we can get it there. And gonna hope that we can even make the playoffs, which I think we will with the momentum that we have. I think it'll be definitely in the playoffs.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, before I let you go, do you have anybody you want to thank tonight?
I want to thank Ronald McDonald House, Charity, Red Bull, Advanced Collision, Cameron Murphy, all them guys. On the truck, William Schmidt for making that amazing paint. Got to thank some of my friends for being there. Manny, Jason, Nick, Haley, all of them. They support me. Even if it is sim racing, it's still a pretty serious thing. Even if it's just for leagues, and this is a pretty serious league. I'm really hoping that we don't end up finishing the year last year. I know it's a little early to say that, but I'm just gonna hope. I'd rather aim for the championship now because I feel like we could have had it last year, but we came up just short. So that's what we're gonna be going for the most.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. Good luck tonight. I know you're trying to run Road to Pro. We'll see you around, Joe. Congratulations on P2.
Thank you.
All right, guys. We're gonna try to bring in Jake Mativier here. In the WORC iRacing booth here. Joe gives some good long interviews here. Well, Jake, you're in the WORC TV booth. Do you have a coffee, bud?
Unfortunately.
I unfortunately agree. I did not expect to ever be talking to you here in this post-race interviewing process here. I guess the first thing you have to ask is, where did you find speed?
Well, let me just say this is going to be brief because I got an appointment in the bathroom here in a second. So yeah, I've just always been good at Bristol. Didn't expect to be this good. I figured I'd stay up front and avoid all the wrecks in the back, and did that perfectly.
All right, man. Well, I guess second question I have to ask for you here is, do you think that this P3 is going to carry momentum into future races here as the season winds down?
I'm not really focused on that right now. I'm just enjoying with the small team out of Little Rock. Victory for us, a podium is a victory, and I just wanted to give a shout out to the 04 truck, Paul Granata, for being an absolute twat. Dude was all over the place in the high lane, hitting the brakes. I mean, I don't know what he was doing, honestly. I don't know if he needs to get his eyes checked or what.
Well, before I let you go, Jake, do you have anybody you want to thank tonight besides apparently the 04 truck for being in your way?
Yeah, I'd like to thank the 80 truck of James Visconti, too. He did a great job when we were racing together earlier. We worked well together on restarts, and it's a shame he got taken out by another one of those aforementioned twats.
All right, man. Well, congratulations, Jake. Hopefully you get better at this whole interviewing thing. And congratulations on P3. All right, guys. That was Jake Mativier, P3 tonight. And that will do it for us. And I've known Jake for a couple of years now through league racing and stuff. And it's always in good fun talking to Jake. But anyways, with that being said, congratulations to everyone tonight. We'll get to the finishing grid here, or the finishing order here, excuse me. Austin Edwards takes the win tonight. Joe Burgy P2, Jake Mativier third, Garrett A. White, and Blake Kennedy round out the top 5. Then we had Gino Mero, Jay Mulder, Clayton Ramstead, Shane Fuller, Sean York round out the top 10. Paul Granata P11, Joe Knockel 12th. Then we had Jarek Hernandez Akava, Jason Rockefeller, Aaron Giffen, Ryan Martin, Joe Tardif, and then Christian Visconti. Man, that was rough. He was top 3 the entire race till that incident. Mason Suit, Patrick Jenks rounding out the top 20. Good recovery for Patrick, finding his way into the top 20. Nick Pena 21st, Aiden Oxidine 22nd, Matthias Debchek 23rd, Marsden 24th, Workman 25th, Porsche 26th, Harrison's 27th, Connor Havrilla, Latham Joyner, Matthew McDonald, Brady Cox, Henry Klappert, and Travis Creech rounding out the field for tonight. Thank you everybody for tuning in tonight to WORC TV. Don't miss all the action Sunday night. We head to Watkins Glen in the Keystone Corner Sports Car Championship for some multi-class action there. We had a phenomenal finish in the GT3 class this past weekend, so you don't want to miss out on that. Tuesday night, the McConaughey Setup Shop Late Model Tour heads to Lernerville. Very exciting track out there in Pennsylvania. And those late model guys have been putting on shows lately. That's probably the most entertaining series. So if you're looking for something fun to watch Tuesday nights, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time is when the race starts. If you're interested in getting in on the racing action, if not, you'll catch all the action here at WORC TV starting at 7 p.m. Eastern time Tuesday night. Next Thursday, the JV Designs Truck Series heads to Charlotte Motor Speedway. Hopefully it's another good race there. We've had good luck so far at the 1.5s when we've raced there so far this season in the JV Designs Truck